What's up, guys? So I recently dropped a community post asking for you guys to ask me questions. Doesn't necessarily have to be about wrestling. Basically, a AMA, ask me anything, and I'm gonna answer it. And this is that video. So, first question comes from Shocked Chander. If I butcher any of your names, apologies ahead of time. You've got a couple in here. What kind of music do you like listening to? Genre, band, artist? So music for me, it's not necessarily about a genre. It's not necessarily about a band. It's not necessarily about an artist. I listen to just good music. And my opinion of good music is older kind of stuff. I'm not really into the newer stuff. So give me old school rock bands, give me old school punk rock bands, some old school hip hop, R&B, like anything from pretty much 80s through to about 2000, maximum 2005. That's my kind of music. Just to throw a couple out there, like Nickelback, How You Remind Me, The Killers, Mr. Brightside. That's just a kind of the vibes I'm going for. So that's to give you some kind of idea. Have you read any biography of a wrestler? I read The Stone Cold Truth. I'm not a particularly big reader. I know I should probably read a bit more, but I'm not a big reader. But that's the only one I've read. Favorite sport besides wrestling? I really enjoy sports. Specifically, I enjoy MMA as well. I used to compete in MMA way back in the days. I used to actually be a South African champion in MMA. That's way back in the days. I live in Scotland now, but I'm originally South African. A lot of people ask me where you're from. Not one of these questions. I enjoy MMA, I enjoy rugby, I enjoy cricket, and then NFL. That's the sports apart from wrestling that I do enjoy. Next question still from Shocked Chander. Which country would you like to visit in the future and why? So I've traveled a little bit. I've not traveled extensively. Which country would I like to visit? I've been to the United States of America. I would like to go back there. I would also like to go to, I know this is not a country, it's a continent. I get that, but I would like to go through Europe and travel a little bit through Europe. So maybe Belgium, France, Germany, a couple of places like that. Maybe Netherlands, and just explore Europe a little bit. I would also like to go to South Africa to go and see my family again. So that's a couple of countries I would like to visit. Favorite food? It's not even close. It's pizza. It's and it's not even close. Okay, that's Shocked Chander. Next one from Big Tuna 124. Just a question. Big Tuna 124, is that a reference to The Office? I'm rewatching Office now for I don't know which time, but obviously Andy calls Jim Big Tuna. Is that a reference to The Office? If that is, that's pretty cool. If not, then why not? Why? I'm struggling with words this morning. Sorry that I'm asking two questions. You are good, buddy. I encourage two questions. What wrestler was your first favorite? What wrestler was your first favorite? So I was born in 1986. That's not a question here, so you can work out for yourself how old I am. When I started watching wrestling was 1991, 1992, around there. I can't exactly remember exactly when, but The Undertaker was my first favorite. That spooky character, I don't know, I liked it so much. He's still on my top 10, but he didn't remain my favorite, but that was the wrestler that I first thought, this is something special. And what's your biggest interest aside from wrestling? So interest aside from wrestling, I'm big into movies, and I also do card magic. So it's probably very nerdy, but I'm cool with that. I do card magic, and I've got a second channel. If you want to check it out, link in the description, where I actually teach card magic. So if you want to check that out, go for it. If not, I'm cool with that as well. I actually teach card tricks, not just show them. I actually show how to do them. Thanks for that, Big Tuna. Next is CJ James 2448. Favorite combat sports athlete outside of professional wrestling? This is going to be an obvious answer. When I was young, I really liked Chuck Liddell, the Iceman, but when I got a little bit older, it's John Jones. I know that's the obvious answer. Everybody's John Jones is the best, but having a little bit of an MMA background, I can see just how special that guy is. He's the best MMA fighter in history, and now people are going to dispute that, but that's your opinion, and it's not even close. It's not even in the, nobody's even in the same universe as John Jones. Thanks for that, CJ James. Next one, Walk with Elias 92. I wonder who your favorite wrestler is. Favorite movie? Okay, so I alluded earlier to I enjoy movies. My favorite genre is horror, thriller, suspense, those kinds of things. It's tough to nail down just one. Um, I'm a big Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan. Big fan. That's probably why I like Mankind so much, because their characters are very similar with the whole mask. And sorry, I digress. There's a movie that came out fairly recently. I think it came out 2023. I think. Talk to Me, or yes, I think it's called Talk to Me. That's insanely good. Shutter Island was incredible. The Number 23 was incredible. And then if I have to probably say my all-time favorite, it's probably Get Out by Jordan Peele. That's an incredible movie. Thanks for that, Walk with Elias 92. Next is Metis1337. What's your full-time job currently? Okay, so actually by trade, I'm a teacher. So I studied, I've got a bachelor's in education. I obtained that in South Africa. I was teaching in South Africa. I was originally, when my wife and we came to the UK, I was originally teaching in England, but we live in Scotland now. I currently sell car parts. So I'm filming this before work, and I'm almost on my way to go and sell car parts. That is my current day job. It's not bad. It's not necessarily what my education lets me do, but you know what? It's a job. It pays the bills. You don't necessarily have to have the greatest job. It pays the bills. And your next question is, would you like to become a YouTube content creator on a bigger scale? Absolutely. I think if I did not want that, why would I be making these videos, these goofy wrestling videos? I'm not close yet, but if there's more subscribers like you guys posting these questions and interacting with my videos, liking the videos, believe it or not, YouTube actually likes it when people like your videos. It realizes that people enjoy your video and they actually push your content out more. So if you enjoy my channel, I know YouTubers always ask for this. If you enjoy my channel, it would be nice to just click the like button. I know a lot of you already do, and I appreciate that. Every single comment, every single like, I appreciate it. And yes, I'm really happy with how my channel is growing. Obviously, I would like to have 1 million subscribers, but as of time of recording this, I'm on like 6,500 or something. Actually, let me check exactly how much I'm on before I lie to you guys. I'm on 6,500. I was not even close. 6,158 as of time of recording this. Now these comments went away. There we go. I got them back. Thanks for that at Metis1337. Next one is Epic Egg MSM. This might be a difficult question, but also might be something you've answered before on your channel, and I've just not seen it. What is your favorite match of all time? Oh, that's so tough. Favorite match of all time? That's almost like asking a parent of multiple children who's their favorite child. It's so tough. But I'm going to name a couple. I know that's not the question, but it's so tough to just narrow down to one. Stone Cold versus Rock, Mania X7. TLC 2, Mania X7. 2 matches of Mania X7. That's kind of crazy to think about. Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon at, I believe it was King of the Ring 2000. Next, Guilty Pleasure, the Armageddon Hell in a Cell, Hell in a Cell match with the 6 contestants. That was an incredible match. So chaotic, but that was just what I was into. Cactus Jack, Triple H, Royal Rumble 2000, and Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, WrestleMania 25. I'm just going to leave it to naming 6 because I don't want to just name like all the matches in the world, but that's kind of my favorite matches. Next, thanks for that, Epic Egg MSM. Next, Ultra Abyss YouTube, or YT, probably a YouTube channel. What got you into wrestling? For me, it was the 2014 WrestleMania, Mania 30. What was it for you? PS, love the content. Thanks, buddy. What got you into wrestling? For you, it was Mania 30. That was obviously Daniel Bryan's crowning night and all of that. Pretty cool WrestleMania. Probably like top 5 of all time. The first pay-per-view I watched that I thought this is so cool was the 1992 Royal Rumble, and it's still my second favorite Royal Rumble of all time. Obviously, the 2001 Royal Rumble being the best and my favorite. But yes, it was probably 1992 Royal Rumble, and now I see that I'm probably significantly older than you, and that's fine. Or you just started watching wrestling at a much older age. I was right around 5, 6 when I started watching wrestling. Who are your top 3 favorite wrestlers? This is, by the way, thank you, Ultra Biz YT, Aubrey Potter, M9G. Who are your top 3 favorite wrestlers? So I always say I don't have a top 3. I've got a top 4 because I can't narrow it down to just 3. Undisputably, number 1 is Stone Cold. And then I've got 3 guys that takes up the next positions. That is Jeff Hardy, Mankind, and Randy Orton. They take up the other 3 positions, and I literally can't make a top 3. I can't. It's, again, impossible for me. So those are my top 4 favorite wrestlers of all time. Thank you for that, Aubrey Potter M9G. Rowan 147-D9Y. Favorite song? Thanks for that. I kind of already answered this. I asked you wrestling song or just normal, and you said just average everyday songs. I kind of already answered that, but I'll answer it again because you are important. All my subscribers are equally important. It's pretty much punk rock from the 90s, 2000s, pretty much rock, pretty much hip-hop, R&B. So songs like I Miss You from Blink, I haven't mentioned that yet. A couple of cool songs. Yeah. What's your max bench? This is from Nathan Fortier 589. Oh, by the way, thanks Rowan 147D9Y. What's your max bench? All time? I'm going to do this in pounds because that's just the choice I made. All time 315 for 1 rep. That's my max. I've never been like the strongest dude in the world. 315. I was fairly cool with that. I always just wanted to be a 2-plate guy, like 2 plates on each side, and I could rep that decently. Nowadays, I'm getting older. I'm not focused on really weightlifting. I'm more focused on flexibility, mobility, those kinds of things. So that's what I'm focused on more than anything else. But probably now, I think I'd be able to do 2 plates, so 225. I haven't tried, but I can rep like 200 for couples for like 3-4 reps. I'm sure I'd be able to push 225. I haven't really tried, but thanks for the question, Nathan Fortier 589. And then Nobody 123 sus. Next question, favorite wrestler from the current era. So I depicted this as anybody who's currently active, and obviously he's still active. So Randy Orton's still active, Jeff Hardy's still active, but those guys come from a bygone era. So if you have to say somebody that maybe debuted slightly later, then let's say eliminate Randy Orton and eliminate Jeff Hardy because they're slightly older guys. Somebody that, let's say, debuted 2010 plus in WWE. I have to say this because I don't know if he's career spans longer back than that, probably because he was an indies guy. But currently, I'm such a big Kevin Owens fan, and I'm filming this the day before Mania. So I don't know when this is coming out, but it's filmed the day before Mania, the 18th of April, and it breaks my heart that he's not going to be on the Mania card because I'm such a fan, and there's no chance Kevin Owens is watching this, like absolutely no chance in the world. But I hope he recovers well because he's at the moment one of my goats. And that's all the questions. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you watched for 13 minutes, you are an absolute stud. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, peace.